Hey everyone, Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer of words, recorder of videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to Patreon D&D, where platinum-level patrons and I get together to play Dungeons and Dragons via Discord and Roll20. These sessions are entirely supported by patrons of patreon.com/roguewatson. Patrons also get exclusive access to private videos, custom 5e content, and participate in monthly DM roundtables and these patron D&D games. These games are not live streamed, but are recorded for your viewing pleasure. Occasionally, I just missed recording it, so we just played for 20 minutes. You can watch more D&D session reviews and crafting streams on my YouTube channel, read recaps at roguewatson.com, and listen to all of these shows with the Rogue Watson podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. You can join our official Discord server with invite link into the description below. Our music is by Kevin MacLeod, and amazing original character art was done by Jimmy McClure. Welcome again to Chapter 5, Episode 6 of our Empire of the Ghouls campaign, designed by Richard Green and published by Kobold Press. This session I'm joined by patrons Brandon, playing Bahn, the Kobold Bard, College of Whispers.
Glad to still be here.
CT playing Rye, the Shadow Fae Black Powder Sorcerer.
Hello again.
Dory playing Io, the Gearforged Circle of the Moon Druid.
Still here.
And
Hello.
Jason playing Xavier, the Human Battlemaster Fighter / Wizard.
You guys still here?
Still here. Yep. So we had a false start earlier. We played for literally about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. God, how time is it? And I forgot to hit the record button. So we are now recording, and we're going to skip ahead to where we left off. But first, I'll do my previously on, so we'll jump back into that. After defeating the final Darrow Guardians, the party finally met with the leader of the Cult of the Withered Hand. Orda congratulated the party on completing their trials and confirmed that Narrowzane's death was greatly exaggerated. The deposed Ghoul Lord, called King Amongst the Darrow, remains in hiding, using his unique powers over insects to gather information and bide his time. Following Order's directions, the party journeyed through the labyrinthine, vermin-infested tunnels, careful not to disturb the hundreds and thousands of bugs that moved through the area. But a gigantic megapede burst out of the ground, spraying acid, forcing the party to defend themselves. After its destruction, the swarm spoke to the party, apologizing for the attack and welcoming them to his inner sanctum. When they arrived, they found Narrowzane a stately, agreeable Darakul with a bone to pick against the Imperium. He disagrees with their conquest and ambitions of the surface world, promising to return his people to rule the underworld once he makes his moves. He knows the Archduke was taken to Vandakul, a major city of the Imperium, ruled by Duke Mredo Lichmark, in a dark ritual that will make the unholy wedding look like a children's birthday party. Narrowzane can get the party into the city and lend his loyal contacts to aid them in their quest, but he wants something in return. His staff, a powerful artifact in his hands that was lost when he was forced into hiding. The staff is located in a dangerous location known as the Dragon Graveyard. The party then leveled up. We traveled east and met a lovable guard ghoul on the bridge spanning the Sulphur Sea River named Slathers, who warned them against the dangers of the Dragon Graveyard. It was all very heartwarming and comical, and you're never going to see it because I neglected to hit the record button. But now, thankfully, I did remember now instead of 3 hours from now. You all are discussing how you're going to approach this situation given the limited information that you have received about this area and about the threats that you may face. If it helps, I can also get you guys a little bit closer, which may help you strategize. So as you move north, just after meeting with Slathers and discussing your plans of approach, the tunnels grow misshapen and wilder. Jagged stalactites and twisting turns suggest an overall lack of foot traffic. The smell of flesh and death stings your senses as you approach a narrow entrance flanked by the old rotting heads of ghouls mounted on spears. And as you peer and look, you might have expected like a large, cavern or something, and it looks like very, very rough tunnels of huge jutting stalactites and stalagmites. Before, when you all have been moving through tunnels, it's been like tourists taking you on a guided trip through a cave system, basically, is what you've been enjoying. These very highways and stuff of tunnels, other than when you were getting with Narrowzane, I guess. But now you're looking forward and going, holy crap, this is some real spelunking shit. It is very, very tight, and just very limited visibility because of all the things over there. And in fact, and I love to tell Jason this, we're going to say it's difficult terrain throughout this entire area because of the fact that like you would have to like squeeze and like there is no good like single path. And there's multiple branching paths. It's just everywhere. That is what you see going forward.
Why specifically am I?
Because when our first game played against the boss fight, I had a difficult terrain situation set up that vexed you so much, and
Oh, okay.
I
thought it was
that.
because I was claustrophobic, which I incredibly am.
Oh
And
no!
now I'm getting visions of the Descent and various other films such ilk.
That's a good fucking movie though.
And I volunteered for this. Cool. I jump over your dangerous terrain.
I like that the Descent almost gets like less scarier the more you watch it, because like after the monsters show up, you're like, yeah, this is not as scary as like just being trapped in a cave.
Oh, it looks like the flying plan's not going to be successful.
Yeah, I mean, someone else could do it. I'd rather prefer to fight a dragon if I had the chance.
I mean, by all means, I have no problem with it, but we have a bear.
Yeah, I don't know why I put your token on there and it automatically turned you into a bear, so I'm not sure why it did that.
Let me.
I didn't want to jack
Wild
with it.
shape. I
very comfortable.
think it's
I don't like
because we had me wild shape last time. So if you're in wild shape on another map, it's gonna automatically
Keeps you in
keep
that
you there.
form?
So
Okay.
I just switched it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Does Bahn have problems getting through like the tunnel?
Tiny Bob?
It's a good. Are you considered a small?
I
Small?
am considered small. Yeah. Like, is that how tight it is, or is it like where I'm just not able to like? I still have to like turn sideways in places.
So it wouldn't. I wish there was a different degrees here because it would be easier for you, but you also still don't have experience tunneling.
Sure. Right. Yeah.
So that
Yeah,
would
yeah,
be that. You know, I would like yes, it would technically be easier for you to squeeze through areas, but this is still a completely new like pain
I
in the
can't
ass.
just walk normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that.
So if there's certain situations that may come up where like this is an easier situation, but
Can we say as it got more narrow that we've left my retinue with the rest of our party?
yes, I think so. So in other words, there's a very clear delineation, and it took you probably a couple hours after you met Slathers on the bridge, which nobody will ever see. That you could clearly leave them like in the parking lot outside, basically before you entered like what was considered the very danger zone, and like literally mounted like heads at the entrance to this place.
Now, as a player, I don't guess I have a whole lot of knowledge base. Those are from the war where the heads have been placed on the spears. Those are from where they had been fighting in the past.
They look pretty old.
Okay.
Really just skulls, basically.
Yeah.
But okay.
Although, you know, Slathers did mention that you know, like teenagers sneak out here. Like it's not like he's not super successful shooing people away all the time. He's literally just like a mall cop or a security guard who's just like, yeah, I'm trying to tell people like, hey, move along, but some people just flip them off and keep going. So
yeah.
And this dragon is clearly like intelligent enough to put a skull on a stick.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not convinced that fighting it's the solution, personally. I probably fit too well in its mouth.
I think we all do, probably. Do a little owl scouting, maybe, if people are wanting to be really careful.
I imagine
which point Mubo looks at me like, again. Yeah.
The owl would also have difficulty getting around. Yeah, because literally there's like stalactites and stalagmites. I mean, it is just like this everywhere. So I mean, I'm not saying you can't traverse, but it's like any creature is basically going to have difficulties unless you really like you're a professional spelunker here.
Okay.
What if we do an invisible spider? And
I could I could create a different familiar.
Mm.
It usually takes 10 minutes.
I say you should take the lead. You go first.
I'm good with that.
Noble.
Should I preemptively become one with the earth? It might make it
maybe.
easier.
Can you make me one with the earth?
No.
They're smashing into the ground.
I mean,
Smush.
How far does polymorph go?
I can polymorph you into something, and then I can wild shape into something myself. So if you want,
look, I'm pretty sure that your Earth glide thing that you were able to do, where you just like went underground and like just traveled like it was nothing, that was pretty cool. I'd say you can do that and get away from this dragon that's definitely going to kill us.
You sense things in the ground as well?
Yeah, I have tremor sense. So that's why if you wanted to do a familiar that would be able to kind of scout for you, I could maybe glide directly below that. And then
I see.
Also communicate with you guys what I'm sensing. Kind of double perception up ahead, maybe.
Sure. Have bat cat, crab, crab, bat cat, crab, frog. Those words are all very similar. Hawk, lizard, octopus, owl, poisonous snake, fish, rat, raven, seahorse, spider, or weasel.
Go seahorse.
Yes.
Seahorse.
The most
Like the whale in South Park, just sitting on the moon, just dead. Cat? I like cat.
I'm just saying, if you put me in front of a dragon, there's a good chance that I'm just gonna like acquiesce to whatever it wants to do, as kobolds are known to do.
So that's why we're gonna look for it
Betray
and then
all of
tell you where it is.
So fast.
In a heartbeat.
In a heartbeat. Already thinking of ways to sell you now.
Io is going to walk over to Bahn, and she is going to kneel down so that she is eye level with him. And she's going to put her hands on his shoulders, and she's going to look straight at him and say, I will not let you die.
Well, I might put that to a test. We'll see. I like that. That's nice. I appreciate that. And I wish I could say the same for you. I'll do my best. Right, you've been awful quiet. What's your plan with this dragon? Should we just talk to it?
Yeah.
Maybe you can. Maybe you can take it on a date.
I mean, I'm all tuckered out.
He's already got a woman.
You've had a rest.
Well, I was going through my spell list to see if I had anything that would like take out the stalagmites to kind of like bore a hole, but we can't see past that. We don't know how far we need to go and how deep we need to go into it. So I'm not sure if I have anything that's going to kind of like be able to demolish any of these.
So far, the running plan is that we have 2 creatures reconnoiter.
I will say real quick as the DM,
can...
2 of you do not have any kind of dark vision, and it is... or no, sorry, you do. I think it's the Duracool thing gives you dark vision, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Let me look that up again. Moz.
You have dark vision out to a range of 60
Yes,
feet.
so
They
if you
have
guys
it
are still
in the
appearing as Daracool, which I assume as default you are while you're in the underworld, then you do have dark vision out to a range of 60 feet. Yep. So let me update
Do
your
anything with
tokens.
difficult terrain?
Fortunately,
Okay.
does not make you expert spelunkers.
We just see the difficult terrain better.
That's right. See how stalactite it is.
Oh, I would not have guessed
trying
this.
to-
In addition, you have advantage on saving throws against non-magical toxic gases like sulfur rivers.
Heh.
Nice.
Yep. And I think the stench, it does say that in the stench trait of Gas and Daracool.
Be a
Don't
lizard.
have-
Lizard has dark vision. Just want as a reminder, like I can see through the lizard's eyes for 100 feet, so I could report back what's going on. I stay here, but the lizard goes on to get some view of like the caves, and then maybe I finds out where the dragon is, and we go the other way.
All right, Io, I'm going to protect you and save your life. You stay here, the lizard goes out. We just listen to Zaberi.
I
You're
can't see
welcome.
underground.
Wait, the lizard can't see underground?
The plan was like me to go on the ground, I think, and then for the Earth Elemental to kind of like follow me underground. We started to search around. I kind of see both ways.
I would be using my tremor sense to feel movement in the rock in case the lizard couldn't see. So I'm pretty sure the lizard also has to make perception checks when scouting.
Perception checks are gonna suck, but
Yeah. So I'm okay. I can't be hit if I'm part of the rock. So I'm okay.
Well, what do
And-
Ryan and I do? What do we do? Just stand here like a bunch of stalactites?
Protect Zaberi. Zaberi
Yeah.
won't be
She
able
won't
to.
she won't be able to see anything.
Yeah. Because she's blind while she's looking through the lizard's eyes. So she's kind of out of commission a little bit while she's doing that.
Okay. I understand now. I definitely will not walk away from her and leave her alone.
Never. Never, right?
I
Ray looks
mean,
at Riot like and is like, keep him at least 5 foot away at all times.
I will not go investigate any spooky sounds 30 feet away.
So if we want to do that, then Io will need some space, and she's going to wild shape into her earth elemental. And then the moment she does, she's going to melt into the earth.
Into the earth.
Is it just like two little rock eyes? Like just at where the tunnel opens up?
I would before I shifted, I would have taken one of my flowers and then just like put it right up here on the top of my head so that you guys can kind of see a flower just swimming through the ground. But yeah, I will follow Zaberi's lead. When she sends her familiar, I will stay below it and kind of try to perceive along with it.
Okay, and said familiar does not have dark vision that we decided, or does?
It does.
Okay.
Lizard. I found one that does. The lizard has 30 feet.
30 feet. I'm gonna just use your owl token if that's okay, because I don't have a lizard one. I'm just gonna modify its dark vision to 30.
There's a lizard. There's a lizard monster in the monster manual if you want.
Fine, I'll find a lizard.
This means you have to attach me to it.
It's like, don't touch my owl.
That's fine. It just you'd have to change the sight on the owl, which has like crazy dark vision.
Yeah, that was. All right, let's see if this works.
Whatever's easier.
Lizard.
Whoa.
Uh,
I think he's shiny and gold.
how do I? What's I do on that character sheet?
While you guys are doing that, Bond leans over to Ryan and says, I still don't understand. So does Zaberi like walk with the lizard? Does the lizard sit on Io? Does the distance from Zaberi to the lizard matter?
Explain it. You get.
You're
I
like
get
more of a
roughly.
wizard than I
Get
am.
roughly I roughly get 30 paces worth of distance of vision. And
You're
she'll
not there.
have to turn.
You're
Right.
not there. I'm talking to Ryan.
Sluggers.
I want to hear Ryan understand.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Ryan
Ryan's gonna
goes, I
explain
never
this.
had a pet lizard. I have no idea.
I deal with
Right,
fire and
right.
fire accessories. I don't do lizards.
We had dogs, and that's it. Fire dogs.
Yeah, he's got. Yeah, I was gonna say he's got the fire dog. All right, you should have a lizard. With 30 feet
go.
of dark vision, the lizard can slowly but steadily clamber its way around.
I will know the sense of how far we've traveled and report back. So you can also control your lizard, Zaberi. So if when it gets to the fringe, you can tell it to stop or come back, right? With your find familiar? Okay.
It's just a fake creature. I'm not too worried about it. Like a little drone.
Mm-hmm.
She's not one of these wizards that's like fawns over her find familiars.
It's a tool.
Yeah, I just mean for communication with the rest of the group that's back there with
Well,
you.
I'm seeing through its eyes.
Yep.
So Zaberi can literally speak.
Okay.
But if
You
you have
have to
something else,
play-by-play.
you have like telepathy or whatever, is it?
Yeah, we can communicate.
How far does that go?
Within, I don't know, DM, how far does that go?
The same plane.
Yes.
Well, I think we'll say
Forever.
60 feet. I'll say 60 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
So when I get to the edge of 60 feet, I will communicate what's happening with you guys. So the other thing I noticed here, Eric, is I'm probably not going to be able to navigate through there with the size of the token.
Yeah, this is gonna be a nightmare.
So should we just shrink it down?
That may be the easiest thing to do right now.
Okay.
If that
That
lets
work?
you
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
squeeze into areas. So you're functionally still big, but you're underground moving the whole time, and you're just sensing, I
Right.
guess, with so tremor sense, I guess I need to look that one up again. That's you're feeling like vibrations. And then
Yeah, I can
Is it how like
post that.
Daredevil sees?
well, there's also
Well,
blind sight
there's-
Only
exists in the game too.
That's like blind sight.
Yeah, I guess
Tremor
he-
sense is
I
just
guess he
feeling it in the
does.
earth.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right. So I
Literally
have
blind
dark vision 60, tremor sense 60. So tremor sense is I can post it.
Vibrations in contact with the same ground. So basically, like movement, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, you could argue I mean, even if something is standing in a spot, it's still creating vibrations, but if it's speaking or moving, the vibrations of it would travel through the earth, I would say.
Sure.
Like it's a 360-degree spider web, and you feel the spider web moving or something.
Basically, I think that's kind of how I envision it.
Okay.
But just because I know like monsters like purple worms and stuff have that, right? Like,
Yes.
and they can sense without having to see. So
all the things that like come out of the ground underneath you.
Yeah. Gross stuff that gives you nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So I am following the lizard.
Yeah, I
Underground.
haven't really moved Blizzard because I've been waiting to just make sure we've established all the rules before I start moving.
Yep.
Are we good
Yep.
to go? Okay. It's kind of like, ding. Oh boy, hi.
Go ahead and have your lizard roll a stealth check for me. Just default moving around.
Okay, sorry. I saw. That was fast.
Right, where are you going?
I don't have like
I was following the lizard.
I gotta go take a leak. Hang on, guys.
I don't. I gotta drain the lizard. I think that's how it works.
Oh, God.
Okay, no stealth bonuses or nothing. So just a straight up d20. I just don't have access to character sheets.
Good.
15. Look at that. Healthy little thing.
15 is pretty good. So with a 15, what you see with your little lizard is blending in very semi well is a the first thing you see is a small dragon skull here, like resting atop a pile of bones, and then curled nearby, right next to a stalagmite coming out of the ground, is a much larger lizard that even looks like kind of a wingless dragon. And it is not asleep, but it's just kind of laying down and kind of lazily like looking its head around. But it has not seen you so far with the 15 stealth. You also
the lizard just kind of going around the other side of the skull. It's kind of like
you do see a pile of gems and coins heaped up by that bone pile as well.
should look like there's a half in there.
It does not. It doesn't look like there's any items in there. It just looks like coinage.
I will.
You could read if it was just sitting on top.
Yeah.
Bahn,
The first thing
Bahn
you
says
see.
in his earpiece, he says, Did we forget to cast Detect Magic before we shapeshifted? Damn it!
Everybody's nodding. Yeah. There were a lot of plans to be made.
Something else that could have cast ritually. I will report as such to the rest of the team.
I like the fact that we didn't do it. I can also cast it ritually, but it won't do me any good if I'm sitting back here.
Okay.
I'll
We'll find out.
report the situation. So Zaberi's eyes are all like wargy and stuff, Game of Thronesy, and then Jewel like report the
So
not
like
asleep, awake dragon.
30 feet away. Is that what we're saying?
You mean in terms of distance from you guys? Literally like it's a lot closer than I thought. Yeah, it's like 30 feet straight north, whatever north is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you see
And then around
me?
the corner.
I can't see shit. No.
Okay. Ryan
You can see me and I can see them.
It's right around the corner from
Pointing
where I am.
here.
Gesticulate. Yeah. Show me what you use.
Six squares up, one to the right.
Do we keep going? Keep scouting?
I mean, if we have a beast
Sure, just
and and gems and treasure, we might not have to go far.
I mean, I don't see why not. Maybe we can find the staff, unless whatever. Actually, Zaberi wouldn't have said that. She wants to fight the dragon.
But this doesn't sound like it's the dragon we're looking for.
It doesn't?
There's no
Either way, I
staff.
don't think we want this dragon behind us.
If you can see through the lizard's eyes, and what you see is not what Narrow Zane described. you see what looks like just a large version of you, like a very large version of you.
Okay.
It does look somewhere between like the evolutionary link between lizard and dragon, maybe. But doesn't have any wings, and it has a more dragony face, I guess, than a lizard, right? It has like the frills and all that kind of shit. But
I have a thing for this I have never used, and I'm going to use it now. It's a thing where it's called Student of War, I believe. Nope, that's not it. Know your enemy.
Critical information about its capabilities compared to your own. Okay. And you can probably sit there for probably a hot minute, although I'll see if Ryan Bahn get bored. Or maybe.
Yeah, just a moment, analyzing.
Yeah, analyzing.
Like Terminator Lizard Vision will show up and she'll scope it out.
You don't actually make a check or anything, right? It's just you get to
I pick 2 categories.
I just know things. Okay.
Current hit points.
I
don't know.
Okay.
Current hit points and I don't know, armor class maybe.
Okay. Hit point wise, like I said, this looks like a pretty large creature, and it looks like it would have I will say
what you say is equal, superior, or inferior compared to
Yes. I have 90 hit points and AC something. AC 17.
Thank you for the clarification. It has more hit points than you.
Mm-hmm.
It does not have as much AC as you.
I can come out of the ground and hold it down while you guys rush in and attack.
Oh, I see what you're saying. But we could still scope around and see what else is in here. Maybe there's another one around the corner or something we want to know. Meta-wise, if anyone's super bored of that, just let me know and I'll stop. This can be really boring, but
no, I think knowing what is around the creature. So the creature is in like is there a wall behind it? Is it like in an alcove,
I mean,
or is it
a mini cave?
Yeah, the Roll20 is trying to obviously create this same effect, but like I said, it is like just thick with stalagmites and stalactites going in every direction amongst this cave. And there's some bigger walls, there's like caves, there's alleys, there's branching paths. It's kind of just chaotic in here.
Okay.
Yeah, and something you observe, Zaberi, also, even this creature is large enough where you thought, gosh, how does this thing maneuver around? But if you watch it for a second and see it like stretch and then like snake its way around, like you can see, oh, this thing is like knows how to get around. Like it is adapted to this region, and it like very just languidly, effortlessly moves between like these giant spikes and stuff. It just has like the body and the claws and the dexterity and built for it. This seems like a natural, in other words, creature for this area.
Can I move on a bit? Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to go north. Ooh. It's a lady.
Okay. You go north, and you see what appears to be a kobold. Who is wearing robes and looks like what you'd think a spellcaster would look like. And it's just kind of
that's what I thought.
Patrolling the area, basically.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me another stealth check.
Uh-oh. How lizards are like so tiny, but they have like a super shitty stealth score.
I don't know. I feel like I see a lot of lizards, especially as they move.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And none of these, you're not on like I'll go ahead and tell you. I'm basically comparing it to passive, obviously, because none of these things are actively like searching. So I'm just comparing like, hey, you're skulking about, and I'm just comparing that to passive perceptions.
Oh. I don't know anybody who has a passive of 5. So
No, so that is going to be
probably bad.
That's probably not great. So what you see is the kobold suddenly like cocks her head at you and
Run away.
yeah, let's go ahead and roll a I'm not going to put us in formal initiative, but let's
Go
go
into
ahead
combat.
let's go ahead and roll a dexterity check, right? That's initiative. With the lizard to see who gets to react first.
I wish I just get like 30 feet and get another room of vision before I get fried.
Yeah. Ooh, we tied.
Oh.
Dexterity is a tiebreaker. What is your dexterity score?
0.
Okay,
No.
this is a 14, so it would technically go
Oh.
just in front of you, but it may hit, may miss. So she kind of cackles a bit when she sees this lizard walking around, and you don't even think like she's doing it because there's an enemy, but she's just doing it because she's the kind of person who fries ants, and she just raises her hand and a firebolt comes out.
Ooh.
But that
Boy.
is probably going to hit.
Oof.
Yeah.
It has 1 hit point.
Yep. Just
2.
disintegrated.
Hang on, it has evasion. I'm just kidding.
No. Let me make that save. So you see Zaberi kind of get rocked back a little bit as you see that. Like the last thing you see is this like firebolt, like just engulfing your vision, basically.
And funnily enough, when it died, like my screen just went completely black. That's good effect, actually.
Like connection lost.
Yeah, and her eyes like ah!
Yep. I imagine you would be able to feel all that IO from underneath. You can certainly feel the steps of a smallish, medium-ish, Bahn-sized creature, and then probably feel a little bit of an explosion from a small pyrotechnic spell go off.
Yep. I want to move ahead towards where it came from, about 15 or 20 feet,
Okay.
just to see if I can like sense anything else. I'm not sure. Is this what the lizard saw here?
That's what you
Yeah.
are feeling. Yes, that's in that direction.
Okay.
You are feeling
Okay.
a Bahn-sized creature walking around, and then like stopped and seemed like it. Maybe you like felt the heat or something.
Okay.
And then occasionally you sense another Bahn-sized creature walking around amongst this complex, but it's very difficult, even with your tremor sense, to pinpoint where it is on the Roll20 map because of the labyrinthine stuff. Like I can tell you like direction, like you probably feel it like, to the southwest, for example. You probably like hear a creature walking around and then stop for a second. And then you might hear another one to the east, like walking around. They all seem like they're the same. And then occasionally you definitely ping a larger creature, which is this one down here.
Okay. I want to go just another 10 feet up towards the north, away from her.
Okay.
I'm trying to gauge anything like a larger feel like that first creature up in that area.
Okay.
Farther ahead.
You said 60 feet?
60 feet, yep.
Okay. You are definitely, it takes you a second, orient yourself because you're hearing, your system's kind of going off, especially once you reach this middle area, which I'm not describing you rooms because you're not really seeing into descriptive rooms. You're just feeling the vibration. So I can only have you feel things that are basically moving. But what you feel are, you're pinging multiple bogeys in the area of all what appears to be kobold-sized creatures. In like every direction, basically, like moving around, stopping, moving, stopping, all that kind of thing. And then you finally ping something that feels much larger, and it's much further to the northeast.
Okay.
So that finally, I'm literally picturing like red dots, like on a HUD display, you know, like a radar, and you're seeing like little red dots everywhere, and then all of a sudden you see a larger pulse to the northeast.
Okay. I'm still within talking range where I'm at, so I want to communicate all of that to the 3 back at the entrance, and then I want to wait for them to give me direction. If they want me to glide back to that first creature, but it seems like we have a lot of kobolds in here to contend with as well.
Yeah, my fear is that we would go, and even if we like stealth past the first creature, that at some point we're gonna reach something where our luck is gonna run out stealth wise, and that creature's gonna be behind us, and then we're having 2 fights.
Or even if we get all the way into the main chamber, the big guy might see us and he'll be like, "Hey, friends, come in here," and then we have to deal with them all at the same time.
Yeah,
Which is totally cool with Zaberi, but maybe you don't.
And Brian's like, as somebody who's always in the back, this concerns me. If creatures come at me in the
Hey,
back.
I don't want to. I don't
So
want to have Bahn have my back. Yeah.
the other thing I would tell them is that there's at least someone close enough that's going to recognize a commotion when we attack the lizard. So I can come back and grapple the lizard, or I can try to position myself in front of the
Other one?
the spellcaster.
Do we have anyone that can cast silence?
What if you
I have a
throw this?
spell, but
Then you've got to break wild shape, right?
right, yeah.
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 What
I
if
was
you
just thinking if we could take
throw
this guy out quietly, but yeah.
the spellcaster at the dragon, and then go back into the rocks? Like, make yourself like a wave that shoves it into it or something. Piss off the one dragon and make it eat the kobold. I don't know the relationship. Maybe they're friends.
They're only like 40 feet away from each other, so I think
But-
they're probably friends.
Is there like food around the lizard thing?
I wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
I
I
can't
didn't see
tell that.
anything like that.
No.
Were there bones and stuff in there?
There were bones. Yeah, there were bones.
Were
kind
they
of bones?
kobold-sized bones?
Yeah.
They look like. They did not look like kobold bones. You did see a dragon skull at one point, but this is the dragon graveyard.
There's a dragon graveyard.
That's not unusual for this area.
No way.
Didn't
Right.
the king tell us that kobolds were in this area worshiping the dragon?
Well, I mean, that's what kobolds do. I mean, we're really good at it. Especially when
I
it
was
comes to
going to go to
dragons.
dragon worshiping at some point.
Yeah, I mean, it's the moment he said dragon, I was really considering changing my entire route here.
So we have to assume there's a symbiotic relationship. So
Yeah, these are guards.
where you guys are the strategists, where do you want me to go?
I feel like you guys need to like hard save your game right here and try different things.
F5.
Yeah, F5. Quick save.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think if we
Whale on
try
this guy.
to,
Shout out to Morgan and Millie who would have rushed in at some point. I think at this point.
Yeah. I think I'm going to tell the group that I can sneak under this lizard and try to grapple it. if you guys want to rush in, I feel like I could get one up on it.
All right. On 3.
Wait, I can't see shit. On screen, what? All I see is Rise hats.
Kobolds have dark. Kobolds have dark vision.
You're so short.
Yeah, no, I mean I have dark vision. I literally cannot see past Rye's ass. All I see, I see a wall and I see Rye.
Fair.
So I'm gliding through the earth as I'm communicating my position. And my goal is that I want to basically take the earth and come up like with 2 big hands, basically just grapple this thing down to the ground and hold it there for them to rush in and throw attacks on it.
Yeah, and Rye's going to have to go behind Zaberi because Rye didn't see this and still doesn't see it.
Yeah.
So
I will say that. Oh, I guess I don't know that for sure, but it looks like there's another way around the other side.
You have seen, at least from your initial vantage point, yeah, immediately there's like 3 branching paths from where you guys first started from this area. So yeah, if you want to launch the Earth Elemental as a surprise attack, I would give you advantage. And then to do a grapple, somebody help me out here. Is that, I think it's an attack, or is it a contested check?
Athletics.
Athletics check. Okay.
Athletics versus acrobatics.
Yeah.
Or athletics.
But I would give you advantage on that because you would essentially do that as a surprise ambush.
okay, so I'm doing athletics with advantage.
Yes.
Okay.
Very curious to see what an Earth Elemental's athletic score is. Very high.
Ooh, it's a nat 20. Athletics +5 with a strength check. So I think that's an automatic win on that one. All right, so as a surprise, you burst out of the ground and just grab onto it with massive arms. I think if you have the multi-attack feature, that only takes up one of your attacks. So technically, if you wanted to do another attack on it, you
DM's choice.
Slam it.
Yeah, if you want to attack with the other one. Grappling doesn't give you any kind of advantage after that, but
so normal roll. Let me switch that back. Yeah. Normal roll on that. 13.
Yes, 13 will get through its AC.
11 bludgeoning.
Okay, and then the rest of you are all kind of rushing forward, presumably to join this fight, even though it's, again, difficult terrain everywhere, so you can't... Rushing is just like, all right, let's quickly like squeeze through and get through all these areas.
We could have been like around the corner. I could like walk up to around the corner before we attack, right?
Yes. Well,
where I am now? Okay.
I will say, when you reach this point, Zaberi, you know, we had an Earth Elemental glide under the ground, right? And we had your lizard kind of scooching its way forward. You, as a human-sized person, as you reach this particular area, you immediately kick into a tripwire. And that tripwire sends a brass bell hidden up in the ceiling among the stalactites, which looks like a stalactite, comes crashing down into the area. And I need... Oh, wait, I actually have a way to do this. Let's see. Bell trap.
Perhaps in a kobold infested area.
Yeah, welcome to the kobold lair. So I'm gonna have you and Rye, and I'll do the Earth Elemental too, because Earth Elemental takes up that much space. Please give me dexterity saving throws. And obviously when it comes crashing down, it makes a loud sound.
Wow. The super dexterous giant Earth Elemental.
I'm going to roll.
I have.
Indom-
Can I apply magic guidance here?
Can you throw it in the chat so we can see what that is?
Guidance
The
doesn't
ability
help
check?
save, does it?
Doesn't help save. It's only ability check. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a save.
I'm going to try Indomitable on this. That's probably a bad idea. Only 25% chance. But
Indomitable.
well, I can re-roll a save.
Okay.
I'd say, okay, yep, nope.
That plus 0. 21
Ooh.
bludgeoning damage and knocked prone as it crashes around.
Would you say this bell is trying to charm me?
It's trying to charm you. It tries to deafens you. Yeah, so you definitely hear that bell ringing off the all the areas. And I'm gonna say that prone is probably gonna knock you out of being able to grapple Io at the cave drake.
Dang it.
She was like in the ground.
I think she has to come out to attack. Is that right?
Yep. Makes sense.
As the earth element, because movement it lets you glide, but I think
Yeah.
once you become a once you come out, I think you're just a person on the ground.
So now I'm just laying cozily next to this lizard.
Yeah, you were grabbing, all of a sudden this bell just crashed down half on the back of your leg and just kind of sends all of you like tumbling over. And even the drake is also kind of like hissing back because it was not happy about hearing that as well.
It doesn't hit the lizard thing that was like under her?
I think there's a wall here, but let me see.
Unless she came up beside it.
Yeah.
Which...
Yeah, the drake, it's kind of on the other side of this wall, whereas the earth elemental is next to that square, so because it fell right on top of you, basically.
And then bounced twice.
Oh,
well, the best laid plans,
I
darn
know.
it all.
I was so excited that all of that drop a bell on top of you. Bahn, and feel free to search, but it's gonna be probably disadvantaged for searching for anything because this area is just fucking lousy with, again, all the stalactites and stalagmites everywhere.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough time. I mean, I know something went off, but nobody said anything. And nobody said anything about like hitting a tripwire, so I'm not thinking to look for it. I don't think. I was actually thinking that as soon as that happens, though, I'm going to cast AI out. So it's summon construct. I'm going to pull out the little metal lockbox, and it's going to Iron Man into a metal construct spirit.
Oh god, is that something I have a token?
It is a stat block, supposedly. Sorry.
What is it called specifically?
Construct spirit.
Construct spirit.
Yeah. I think there's different levels of it.
It's probably one.
Maybe you have to tweak it to fit with the level of the thing.
I do have a token, but it doesn't have token art.
I had well, it doesn't matter now. We'll do it later. But there's in the patron channel, there's one that I think I had made.
Oh dang, I missed that. That is my bad.
No, it's not a big deal. So the moment that goes off, he's gonna go ahead and cast this that he's not like actually cast in front of them before.
Okay.
And it says, I call forth the spirit of a construct that manifests in an unoccupied space that I can see within range. This corporeal form uses the construct spirit stat block. When I cast the spell, I choose a material, which is metal. The creature resembles a golem or modron Modrons would be cool too, but I haven't seen any. Made of the chosen material, which determines certain traits in its stat block. The creature disappears when it drops to 0 hit points or when the spell ends, which lasts for 1 hour. The creature is an ally to me and my companions. In combat, the creature shares my initiative count, but it takes its turn immediately after me. It obeys my verbal commands, no action required by you. If you don't issue any, it takes the dodge action and uses it to move to avoid danger. And its job is to protect me. But I am going to. I would like to try to cast it, maybe just in the next one above me, so that I don't have to try to move past it too much. I am going to move here.
You are gonna hit another tripwire as you move there.
That's what I figured. Yeah,
He's just accepting.
yeah. No, it's okay.
Like, yeah, it's gonna happen.
What's your past perception like? Is that bad?
My perception's 13. Yeah,
Hmm.
like passive.
And it's the exact same thing. You note that this other exit to this area had another brass. That's a good deck save though. A brass bell
nice.
comes crashing down.
Oh, max damage.
Wow. 24 bludgeoning. But on a successful save, you take half damage and aren't knocked prone.
It's crazy. The wording here says on a failed save, a creature takes 24 bludgeoning damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no. Okay, never mind. I was
That's the full.
misreading.
Yeah,
I was
that's the
reading
full
it
of it.
backwards. I was
Yeah.
reading it backwards. On a success, creature takes half the damage, so
Yeah.
12 points, and I'm prone.
Not prone. You're not prone because you made the save.
Oh, and isn't knocked prone.
What that does, Bahn, also, you see a loot pile. No, you don't. Sorry, you don't see the loot pile. I forget you guys. I'm also trying to extrapolate what you guys can see. Just out of the corner of your vision. Well, give me a perception check. What the hell?
Incoming.
Okay.
Nice.
That bell alerts something in the distance, and you can see what appears to be another large lizard-like shape unfurling from like high up in the ceiling towards the kind of northeast area.
Cool.
Does that track with the direction I told them I was hanging that other?
You never pinged this one. This one was never moved,
Okay.
and it was up on the ceiling and never went near the
Gotcha.
ground as
Okay.
well. This is a surprise for you as well. And this thing probably would have surprised and ambushed you guys, but this bell trap just went off, and that even jostled this creature enough to where it scrambled, and that caught Bahn's eye. Even though I'm not actually sure you can. You can see like the little corner of the token right there. It looks like.
Okay. Cool. I hear that's where I hear the movement and stuff coming from. I guess.
Yeah. You're alerted to something is over there as well.
That's a bummer. I'll say there's another one. I tripped over something. It blew something up. And
Yeah, we heard.
also, my bodyguard's with me. So it is now my bodyguard's turn. And since it is right next to that Drake, I want it to try to slam. Oh, 4 is going to miss, though. And it says the construct makes a number of attacks equal to half the spell's level, rounded down. Spell was level 4.
Wow, it scales with spell slot. That's crazy.
2 attacks. That's awesome.
So it's going to try to make another attack. 16 to hit.
16 will hit, yeah.
It said hits. And it's 8 plus 4, which is 12.
Okay. Does a solid slam against this very large creature. I could blow up that token for you. It's perched on a stalactite right now. But see, it's kind of lizardy and kind of dragony.
I don't think it blew up for me. Did it
Oh,
blow up
you know
for-
what? I
didn't see
didn't
it.
shift see it. There we go.
Okay.
Ooh,
All right.
Gross. It's going to be a problem. I'm not going to move past my past AI.
Where this,
AI is
where
going to
this
stay there.
crashed bell is currently sitting on the ground.
Yeah. I might. How is it like? How's the bell positioned? Can I go into it like a hermit crab?
Trying to like duck and crawl inside.
Yeah, no, I'm okay.
I don't know how big it's supposed to be. That would be hilarious. You could probably try to use
It's 24
discover.
damage.
Yeah, it's got to be pretty fucking good size.
Yeah. That's the end of my turn.
All right, this Drake has been punched by 2 different construct-looking creatures. So it will rapidly hiss and attempt to strike out. I guess I'll use Token Fate to determine attacks it have. Let's do this. Oops, one more time. Alright, so Io's gonna get the first hit. It's gonna try to bite at you, Io.
Oh yeah.
20 for 12 piercing damage. And then it's gonna turn around and rake its claws at the AI construct.
So it says that my armor class is 13 plus the level of the spell, which 13 plus 4 is 17.
Okay.
So the first one misses, but the second one hits. And then for HP, it says 40 plus 15 for each spell level above 4th. So I think I did the math wrong there. It would be...
40.
No, above 4th. No, 50.
So it's just 40.
So 40.
It's 40.
So now it's 35.
Okay. Yeah, 5 damage.
You had me for a second there when you're like 40 plus 15 for each spell level, and then you paused. I was like,
Like,
shit, that's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah.
90 hit points.
I haven't used it before, so it's all new to me.
Yeah.
So a creature that touches the construct or hits it with the melee while within 5 feet of it as a heated metal body takes 1d10 fire damage.
Oh. Damn.
So
it's like permanent
after-
fire shield on it or something?
after it attacks, it's going to take 4 fire damage.
Okay, it hisses angrily at that and like does this with its claws. It did not know it could do that.
Doesn't make it a very good bodyguard. Now it attacks you.
Yeah, it looks around with its head and tries like kind of scrambling into different areas, but obviously it's not really able to get anywhere. It does have verticality it can get to, but it's concerned about getting attacked for opportunity as well, so it's going to stay here for now. Zaberi.
Sorry, I'm smoking my token so I can see what the hell is going on. Okay. Can I? Can't really get in. I can't get in there. There's no way for me to get in there.
It would be
right?
difficult terrain to try to move. It's already difficult terrain everywhere, but it would also be difficult terrain to try to move past the giant earth elemental that is now manifested here in this space.
Don't forget I'm prone. I'm
That's true.
on the ground.
Yeah. You're just an extra rock fixture adding to the difficult terrain of the area. There's now just a giant boulder laying across this whole area.
Can I go here and then jump over here?
I don't think you'd be able to jump there. Again, there's like all that shit hanging everywhere. You could climb.
Okay, I can't even move. Okay. Can I?
Welcome
Okay.
to
I just want to get
game
somewhere.
all
You
over.
tell me what I need. You tell me what I need to do because I really don't know. It's all very wonky in there, so I don't know what.
If you go straight north, you can climb over the earth elemental.
Okay.
And then you would have to end up northeast of that.
In here?
Yes.
Right,
And then you could move
with the
one
spacing in
more,
there.
one more square east, because I don't think you can end up in the same space as the earth elemental.
I literally cannot move my
Yeah,
token.
I
one
can do that
space
for
east.
you.
Okay.
I know, that's
Oh,
why
it's
it's kind of a
the
nightmare.
login.
And that, I think, takes up all your movement with difficult terrain. Clambering over and, like,
Oh, you know what?
finding yourself in a small
You know what?
niche.
Actually, I can't do any of that because I started
you
off
were
prone.
Fuck. That's right. You guys been
So I
having
can't
standing
fucking really do anything at all.
Yep.
I get up and I
You can dash.
That's true.
Yeah,
You can dash.
fair. Okay. It's good. I hop around there. At least I'm in position, and I'm gonna have Ali fly through. Oh, Jesus, there's a dude there. Distract this dude and then fly back, I guess. So next attack on it has advantage.
It's probably
That's
gonna
my
be Io.
Okay, so the one in front of me, I would have advantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are prone,
Okay.
but I assume you standing up.
Sorry, I didn't
Half
actually
my
do the
movement to
movement.
stand up. Yep. All right, so I'm gonna take both slam attacks against this creature.
First one disadvantage. The second one
First one's
doesn't.
advantage. Got it. Okay.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
Sweet.
Io
Ow.
with the friggin' nat 20s going on.
So 15 bludgeoning on the first hit.
Okay, and then you can roll the massive damage table.
Oh yeah.
Get some extra, or not. No additional effects.
All right. So it's still up. I'm gonna take my second attack. Yeah. All right. That's a 22.
That's also gonna hit, yeah. Jeez.
20 bludgeoning damage.
Significantly more than the critical hit. Jeez.
Yeah.
You rolled
I rolled
double
2
one.
ones.
Yeah.
Sucks. That's all right. That makes up for it.
Yeah. That was a lot of damage right there. And I did mention, and Zaberi knows that these things have a lot of hit points, but that is looking bloodied now.
Is there a place? I know I only have 15 feet left, but I want to get in a position that would also allow the rest of my allies to be able to move around here.
It's gonna be very tricky. You can move around anywhere because of Earth Glide, but in terms of you being able to manifest somewhere, there are. It's gonna be very limited, and that's gonna be part of the challenge of this whole area. Is it's just such a tight area that any creature bigger than medium is immediately gonna have huge problems maneuvering around.
Okay.
There's a spot to the north, technically, that you think you could fit, but you also know that would be in direct line of sight of that Kobold Wizard, which we
Okay.
haven't heard from yet.
Is
Can you just go back
the rest
underground
of-
or no?
yeah,
don't-
I can.
Can you stop
I can
there?
go-
Is that true?
Yeah, you can. That's basically one of the advantages of being an earth elemental. In between turns, you can become one with the earth again.
I need to remember that when I'm an Earth Elemental.
Yeah. So yeah, why don't I do that? I'm gonna get out of everybody's way, and we'll say that I'm gonna stay in the same spot, but I'm just gonna use my 15 feet to go down.
Okay. Just disappear underneath.
Yep.
Probably provokes an attack of opportunity, though, doesn't it?
It technically would, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That's fine. I'm just trying to get out of everybody's way.
I don't think it's gonna use it. It's looking around at all the other creatures. I don't think it's gonna actually use it. It's, yeah, the rock monster just disappearing in front of it's almost like just a path opening up. I was gonna just put you on the GM layer, but I realized that would just darken your whole screen, so we'll just have to remember you're disappeared. All right, this one slinks around, and everything I mentioned about Io having problems maneuvering around, these creatures do not. They are perfectly capable of maneuvering around this entire area.
It's incredibly scary.
Yeah, and they will go after your AI first, but I'll warn you, as soon as they start getting burnt, they're probably not going to want to do that. So first they're going to reach in with a bite. Misses. A claw. Hits for 8 slashing damage.
Let me make sure that the construct doesn't end up having some type of... No, resistance is poison. So -8. It has 27 hit points still.
Okay, and then that does fire damage back?
Yeah, sorry. 3.
Okay. It hisses angrily when it gets burnt by that, and then it will take its other claw attack out on you instead. Bahn, 15.
Misses.
Okay. And then it will attempt to. No, it's not gonna slink away because you've got both the all in. Yeah, so I don't know what to do. Right. So technically, the Earth Elemental is no longer here in front of you.
Alright. So I stand up. And I can take 2 moves, and that's it. To there.
Okay.
And I guess I'll try to blast it.
Blast it.
Let's see if I'm gonna perform any spells. I can hit my friend. Nah, I'll just firebolt it.
Ooh, 12 is not gonna hit it though. You're hitting a stalactite right in the way.
That's my turn.
Rai, as you do that, you hear a sound behind you. I love that you were afraid of creatures coming behind you. But I did warn Io at least that they were pinging lots of creatures around the area. And you see just out of your vision a kobold kind of does the ducking around the corner just enough to see you, and then hurls what looks like just a grenade, like a mine, like a disc, and hurls it at you, and it just explodes. If I set this up correctly.
The
What's the max
shredder.
damage rolls?
It's the shredder. Yeah, the device explodes and hits something solid, flinging razor-sharp spikes in a 15-foot radius sphere. That is a huge, huge radius. These guys overprimed this thing. Each creature in the area takes 15 piercing damage or half damage. So I need a dex save. Let's say, what is his? I need to give my own guy's vision because I can't fucking see what their line of sight is either. Alright, so he's gonna throw it probably here. So let's say it's gonna hit. Actually, it's only gonna hit Rai and the. No, Earth Elemental's not even there. I think it's only gonna hit Rai then. You get to make a dex save though.
Oof.
Alright. 15 piercing damage. And then the ground is now littered with spikes. It was already difficult terrain, but anybody that falls prone now takes 2d6 piercing damage. Basically just this area around Rai and the Earth Elemental. And then it just, you see this creature duck its head and just do.
Ouch.
Alright, Bahn.
You ugly thing, you're not even a real dragon. The one to my right.
Ooh,
And
25 hits.
Nice.
With Psychic Blades active. 25 points. unless
Wow.
it's immune.
Nope, it screeches and claws at its head.
And I'm gonna follow that up with 2 slam attacks on it. 9's gonna miss, but I think we said the 13 hits.
Yes, 13 hits, correct.
So 13 points of damage.
Okay, this one's looking pretty bloodied now as well.
And I'll just hold my position.
Holding. Alright, so the Earth Elemental is not there. Zaberi's there, and the AI is there. It knows the AI has fire. So we will attack Zaberi.
Funny thing is, I have ability, my fighting ability is called Interception. I still haven't been able to use it. because no one around me ever gets attacked.
Interesting. That's always the positioning of it.
I'm trying to position myself beside people all the time, but they always leave, and you're just like, wait, where are you going? Shield.
Brian's like, you left me.
Yeah. Spread
I
the
went to go fight.
cockroaches.
Shield.
Shield. What's
So
your
22.
Okay.
22.
No one ever follows me into danger.
Where are you guys? Wow. Okay, so you just stand up to all of its vicious attacks, and you can see its confidence is waning as you just easily bat away its claws and bite. All right, Zaberi.
Okay. This sucks. Okay, let's just do some regular swings.
49 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the thing. I know there's lots of bad guys coming, and I'm not too scared of this guy, so let's just do regular. Actually, let's get an owl. Owl help on the first one. Man, owl really has a tough time getting around in here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So advantage on the first one. 18 to hit.
Yes.
7 damage. Do it again. Normal. 19 to hit.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Wow.
That's a good roll.
16
That's
damage.
back. And then butt end.
It's looking very, very wounded. Look at this consistency. Even though you're rolling
damage.
like 7s and 6s, I'm just now noticing.
Yeah.
You have a plus
Well, I
12.
have plus 12 to hit right
That
now.
is bananas. You literally
I've never seen
cannot
that.
miss this creature unless you roll a nat 1.
Unless one. Yeah.
That is a devastating amount of damage, this creature. Still up,
It's still
but
alive?
it is, yep. Still alive.
No.
But it doesn't look very good.
Get action surge. So I hit it again. Oh my god. 11 damage?
Alright, that one, you, I'm trying to think what weapon you have. The staff. Just,
Yep.
what,
That's
cracking
right.
across the head or something?
Okay. And I'm just gonna step around this corner and get this guy.
Also, for the purposes of this map, the enemies will be despawning as soon as they die, so I can get them out of here.
Thank God. I was gonna say, a little crammed in here.
To save resources on our
Close.
game.
Close trope, yeah, roll 20s, chugging away. Murphy. 9 more damage to the other guy.
Yeah. Alright, that
Yeah,
one's
so I
also
can get a better
getting
position on him.
pretty wounded.
Or one more. Okay, that's it. End the turn.
Alright, Io. You have felt many tremors above you.
That was 56. I was off by.
Wow.
Yeah, I did action
What,
surge. It's true.
What's the status of this one? Is it looking pretty?
It's looking pretty wounded, yeah.
Can I glide and come up here in this space behind it?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to try to move the token over there.
I can assist you, but I know generally where you're trying to go. There you go.
Okay. I'm gonna glide and come up and take my attacks. Slam number 1. 19?
Yes.
12 bludgeoning.
Wow. Just come up with that uppercut. Just. It's looking pretty bad.
And
Just got punched across the jaw
Okay.
by the earth
All
itself.
right. I'm gonna take a second. 18,
That'll hit.
15
Oh
bludgeoning.
my goodness. Just a very casual 27 damage there. All right, it's looking real bad now.
I am going to. Where is
Action
Bahn in
surge.
relation to me?
Reach out with your tremor
Is-
sense, and unfortunately, Bahn is the exact same like ping as all the other kobolds you've been feeling. So he's messing up
Well,
your Bahn tracker.
I'm up, so I can see him, but my goal is I want to make sure that AI is between Bahn and this creature.
Yeah,
I made
the
a
creature's
promise,
doing a good
and,
job. That's true. Like the creature's doing a good job of blocking your line of sight to Bahn. When you're punching the creature, you can just look over and see both Bahn and his construct are kind of in the same area, just coming out of the tunnel of that entrance area. But it's very dramatic. Every time, like the creature is so large that only when you like punch it and it like takes a blow do you get to like spot them for a second, and then it like pops back up and hisses angrily.
Okay. I want to loom over this to try to draw its attention this way.
It needs a taunt mechanic in this, like a formal taunt mechanic in this game. Like some like, hey, let me make a save. Like tanks need like compelled duel built in somehow.
Yeah.
I have a taunt mechanic.
What's your taunt mechanic?
I could. Goading. Battle Master Maneuver.
Oh, Battle Master Maneuver. Okay. I
Yeah,
should say
yeah.
every question I have is
I
always
think it's the only one that exists, except for compelled duel. That's I think the only
Yeah.
other one.
But that is the end of my turn.
All right. This creature now is in very dire straits, but it will. It doesn't have much option. You guys are surrounding it, so it's just like a caged animal, and it's lashing out. And you guys are doing a good job of taunting it, so we will see what Token Fate has decided. All right, Io.
It's still not going to happen.
Io is gonna get.
Oh.
Does your inner thing go off now if I attack?
Oh,
Io?
nope. So I'm just reading it because I haven't used it yet.
Yeah.
Creature you can see hits target other than you within 5 feet of you. It has to hit you. But I reduce the damage.
Okay. It's gonna attempt
That's-
to claw. I don't
Miss.
think a 13's gonna. Okay, and the other two's gonna go after Zaberi anyway. So we're gonna claw for 20. Miss.
Yes.
And then bite for 21.
Shield is still up.
Shield is still up.
Wait,
Man,
no, that's not true. That's not true.
because that was last round, right? You can put it up again, or you can cast it again, I guess.
When did I cast it? When the first round?
I think before you had the turn where you then killed the one.
It attacked me,
over
then I
here.
attacked it. Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. I guess I'll shield again because that's
You want to shield again? Okay.
Circle of the shields. Damn it,
All right.
this character built.
Shields come up, and this thing is just clawing at you and snapping, but your shield is like just pops up in time, and I like to think that there's like cracks in it, but you know, it doesn't really give way like that. Rye.
Alright, I am gonna come back towards this kobold that threw the thing at me.
Okay.
So I should.
Try to look around for it.
Yeah, but I don't see it. I can't go. I don't think I can go any further. But now that I'm here, what do I see here?
Let's see, where are
Oh,
you?
line.
Yeah, you see. We'll give you a perception check.
Alright.
I would do disadvantage, but you guys technically have intel on this area, so we'll do it as normal. All right, with a 24, you see the kobold spellcaster that Io had pointed out earlier is kind of flitting in and amongst the rocks, trying to get in a position. You see that meta knowledge, she's obviously not in combat right now, but she's trying to like get in a good position and obviously is aware of all of you. And is like preparing for all of you to come up here, but she's currently not. You can tell she's not trying to like sneak up on you guys yet, but she's definitely trying to like be prepared for when you guys approach. So she's preparing for that.
Okay.
You can
gotta see.
just target her if you want because of that perception check. But that would also draw her into combat.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I came all the way over here, and that's not over here. Yeah, but we're almost done with the other thing, right? Like I know that Zaberi knocked one out.
Right.
The other one's going. Rye had the thing through that thing of Rye. Rye's all pissed off. He's
Yeah.
gonna lash out, and to try to fireball this target.
You do note that this, and sorry if I wasn't clear on that, this does look like a different looking kobold than the one that threw the mine at you. When you went this way, you looked around and didn't see that other kobold. But,
Right.
you know, there's tunnels and branching paths. That's not unusual to not, you know, things
For
can
Ryan,
disappear real quick.
They're all the same, and even
Hey,
if it's
I didn't
Bahn,
want to
it's
say
not a
that, but
problem.
Ryan's just like, this fucking kobolds, I'm sick of this shit. I can't
all
wait
the
for
same.
I can't wait for Bahn to turn a corner, and Ryan's just like, fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yep. There's a
Can't mistake
mental
those
image
eyebrows, though.
for
Yeah.
a second.
Those eyebrows, they're everything.
Exactly. So I try to singe the eyeballs off of this one.
Singe those eyebrows.
15.
15 will hit. Yes.
Sweet.
For
Wow.
20, but I would like to empower that. I could spend a sorcery point and re-roll, and I'd like to re-roll the 3
Ooh, gambling.
to try to do more damage.
Okay.
The odds are in your favor.
It's a big firebolt, yeah. Oh my goodness.
what a payoff.
So that's a
So that'll be
27
7.
damage
It'll be a
firebolt.
27.
Woo. That is nasty. Yeah, you get this. You do burn off her eyebrows with that one. She is reeling. We're gonna have to roll some initiative for her. Definitely gives off a screaming cry, and you can hear her yelling in Draconic, which I assume Bahn and maybe some others know that language.
I do.
Where she's just yelling, spells, they have spells, kill them.
And
She's still
some of the
alive,
bonus
but she
action-
does look like she's been heavily wounded after that.
What is the ruling on the healing potions? If I have a bonus action available, can I use that to take a healing potion?
If you've moved, then it does take a bonus action to drink a potion.
All right. Then my bonus action will be that. Nice. Okay.
Wow.
Because I wasn't looking all that great.
Mm-hmm. All right, Cave Drake still is in fight or flight mode here, but again, you guys have trapped it. It can't escape, so it is going to just lash out and try to attack who it can attack, which is gonna be Zaberi first. Try to claw at you.
Beats it.
17 for 9, and then it tries to bite at you. Ooh, a 12's not gonna do it. And it tries to claw at Io. 24.
All right, can I interrupt?
Yep, go ahead.
Interrupt. Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry. After the first one, can I repost?
Sure, yes.
Okay. Repost. Sorry. It's actually more complicated than spellcasting. I swear to God. Just so many combinations of stuff. And they all use different actions and shit. Use my
Yeah.
reaction, which I have already used. Okay, forget it.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, I used my shield blast already.
Gotcha.
Wait.
Well, wait.
No,
No, I used shield the last time he attacked.
Yep.
So how is he attacking me again before I can attack him?
It's a good point. Did I use the other dragon?
Did you
then? Why
skip
is-
me?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because I was just trying to.
Yeah, that's right. He shouldn't have been attacking yet. I may have used the other dragon's initiative then. Is the only explanation I have. Cave Dragon. Yeah, because this should not be his turn yet. All right, well, let's skip him for now.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because now you're missing a turn of attack.
What? You're missing a turn of attack?
Oh, the other guy's dead, so he shouldn't get a turn. Okay,
Correct.
I get it.
Yeah,
I see
yeah.
what you're saying.
I think
Sorry,
what I
my
did is
bad.
I ran. Yeah, I hope is what I did. We
Okay.
need to take a fucking break. It's getting late, and I thought we'd be able to do this after the combat encounter, but I think we're gonna take a break now, for 10 minutes, and then we'll come right back into the top of the initiative, for this
Awesome.
combat encounter. I did not realize what time it was.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Good.
All right, coming back from our break as we resume this combat encounter currently with a cave drake. However, Ryan might have just angered something else. Bahn, you're at the top.
Just die. 19.
19 will hit.
With more psychic blades. Now, for the record, my rapier does 1 less damage from that slime.
Oh, yeah. Got it corroded.
Yeah. But my psychic blades are strong.
Yes,
25.
they are. 25 damage is enough. You put it through the eye, and you see it would be able to take your rapier, but then you just pour that psychic energy, and its eyes suddenly grow wide with fear and just roll in the back of its head, and it slumps down to the ground. And despawns.
Oh, all right. AI, follow me. At which point, Io should be able to see me. And I'm going to start to make my way. Let's see, it's difficult terrain.
Yes. I did mention there is piles of coins and maybe gems. Now you see there's actually 2 separate piles.
I think,
this one actually ended up. That should be where that one is.
I'll say, I can't cast detect magic either now because I'm concentrating on my bodyguard. So we gotta do it the old-fashioned way.
Send the bodyguard first.
I think my movement is limited to like right there.
Okay.
Honestly, it might even be here because if it's double difficult terrain to get past my bodyguard, maybe.
Double difficult terrain. I don't think that exists, but
It does.
oh dear.
And then, let's see, he can move 30 feet. So he's going to 5, 10. Just, I'll keep him behind me in case something sneaks up like it did last time.
Turn the battle music back on. What? Nothing's gonna sneak up on you.
Its mission is to follow me.
Okay.
It's the end of both of our
It's
turns.
the prime directive. Alright, you see the now eyebrowless kobold wizard. It's very angry with you, Rye. And she's been yelling for compatriots to get off their asses. And then she will look at you and try to cast a spell as she attempts to hold you in place, paralyze you. I need a wisdom saving throw.
I can't think of a reaction against that, right?
I think you can't. I guess it depends on what the reaction is. I know, like, counterspell would work.
Because it's not rolling damage, right? So
it's not rolling damage, no.
I'm trying to examine the rules of Shadow Shunt.
Post it.
I can't post it.
Only I.
Because it's in my character sheet
no, I
as
can't
like
post
a
it.
reference.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. It does say avoiding the trigger of
Avoiding the
attack or spell, yeah.
Um,
Doesn't say it's a reaction though.
so the thing that gives it to me is this.
Darkness dim
And
light
then
shadow
the,
cast Misty Step, use it a number of times. By spending 2 uses of Path of Shadows, you can cast a Shadow Shunt spell without using a spell slot. Yeah, I'd say you're definitely in some kind of shadow. You're fucking underground. Actually, it's all shadows because none of you are using any light source whatsoever. You're all using dark vision.
I would like to avoid that spell.
Okay. So you end up on the plane of shadow. Essentially, you disappear from this world. You go into like the upside down.
Yep.
All right.
But I can see and hear that plane.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the upside down.
It's the upside
That's
down.
where,
Yeah, you literally just appear, like you just hear echoes and you're in a whole different plane. Yep. She is upset about this, and you missed something terribly devastating that would have happened to you. So that was another good move. Instead, it's going to happen to the others. As you all see bones that are just littering the ground. There's bones everywhere. Begin to form and knit and rise up together in the shape of a dragon.
Damn it.
What the fuck?
Oof.
Okay.
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
Well, the good news
And
is not far away.
the dragon is skeletal, but like burns with like necromantic energy around it.
Damn it.
You were to tell me that was gonna be undead dragons in this dragon graveyard? This is bullshit. And it then breathes a cone of flame.
Damn it.
Cone of healing? No. Where is the cone? There we go. Cone.
Oh, man.
I mean, 30 foot is plenty to blanket everybody over here. Yeah.
So what do we do?
I am gonna need. Let me post it real quick. A dexterity saving throw. There it is.
Wait, I'm
I'm
concentrating
sorry,
on
it
a...
was.
No.
Is it our way? I was looking at my character sheet. Sorry.
Yeah, it manifested to the north of you, and it's spewing this fire to the south.
Okay. So deck save.
I was literally gonna do this on just Rye, because that's what triggered up here, but because Rye disappeared, it is now a target-rich environment.
I'm sorry.
Since Rye has 55
4
hit points,
8s.
it worked out.
Whoa.
4 8s, 2 7s, and 2 6s.
I was gonna say that damage is
Fuck that.
insane.
Use my language, but fuck that.
Holy crap!
Oh.
Yeah, we
Alright.
killed Rye.
All right. Okay.
If it don't kill you guys, I mean,
Give me just a second to make sure I don't have anything that helps me more.
I owe you lied to me.
Because what is that? 28 points of damage?
If you make the save, yeah,
Yeah.
it's half damage. 59 if you don't. Fire damage, I should say.
Minus
So I
28.
take 59.
And my construct is dead.
Oh,
I'm just gonna
Guess how many hit points I have.
4.
Dory is correct.
59.
Literally 1 hit point.
1 hit point.
That's all you need, right?
That's all you need. Hey, I'm still
All I
just
need.
as good at fighting.
I'm super excited by using that action surge last round.
Oh man.
Damn it.
You still got a second win, right?
Yeah.
That is all it does.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, there's more.
That's all it does. All right, that guy's
But
dead.
wait, there's
Zaberi.
Okay. It's good times. Reap. Oh my god, there's more things up here. Okay. I'm just like checking my characteristics to see if this would make sense. Yes, our lot is to lay down our lives in the defense of others. I'll be like, run! And I will just run up and start smoking the shit out of this thing. Striking. 23 to hit.
23 does hit.
When you hit with a melee attack using it, you can spend up to 3 of its charges. I don't remember how many charges I have.
I know it started drained, but you guys did long rest. I don't know how does it work. We have to check the sheet on how many it recharges.
Shit. Sorry. This
Regains
is important.
1d6 plus 4 expended charges. So if you want to go ahead and roll that, that's how many
Right.
you got whenever, I guess it was the start of this session.
1d6 plus 4, is that what you said?
It says 1d6 plus 4.
Okay.
So 7 charges.
I have 7 right now. Okay, well I can only use 3 at a time, so... Wow.
Oof.
Why did it roll 4? Definitely... Oh, I see. It's an extra 7.
That person was the charges one, yeah.
So 22 damage.
22, okay. You do satisfyingly crack it across the skull, and it does seem like it is taking damage.
17 to hit?
Yes.
Okay. How many times can I do this?
I probably just wanted to have charges, I guess.
Okay, let's keep going. Wait. Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay, whatever. Ignore that roll. Great.
Ooh, that's better. So you've used
keeping track of those.
6 of the 7 charges now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I got my butt end. Let's just do that.
29, jeez.
I mean, I totally could, what's it called? Oh, I keep forgetting I have extra shit. I'm sorry. Hang on a sec. So I wouldn't normally ask for a rethink. Can I attach stuff to the first ones, or is it too late?
To the attack?
Let's say it's the second one. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, just because of... Is it like walking on... Can it fly, or is it walking on the ground?
It has... It only has bones, so even though it has, like, bone parts in its wings, there's no, like, wing stuff there. So, A, no, it wouldn't be able to fly. Unless it would be magically fly. You're not sure about that. But B, this area doesn't really... You don't think any creature would be able to fly in this area, because it's even though there's pretty high ceilings, there's just shit everywhere, like, especially a creature that large. However, you did see that it could form from bones, so you're not sure what that does to its movement.
Good point. I'm gonna attack, put menacing attack on that. So, 3 to die and wisdom saving throw, or just scared. Max damage.
Ooh.
So it failed. So it is scared of me.
It is.
It took 10 more damage, and I'm gonna butt end it.
It's got the sad face.
17
Imagine
hit.
it can't
Hit.
really change its facial expression, but its like eyes kind of glow a little more rapidly when it sees you and like demurs away. 17 does
That's
it.
fair. Okay, sorry, I'm just checking the. That one's free, and I'm going to. So that's 10, and then I will. Trip it. So strength saving throw.
Strength save.
It made it.
18 stays up.
Wait, did it? That's a
I
good
know.
question.
What's your DC?
That's a good question, actually. So it's 8. Starts at 8, right, or 10?
Proficiency.
It probably
It is, does it,
usually starts at 8. Yeah.
8, right? So 8 plus 4 plus 5. So 17. So it made it. Yeah.
Okay.
It did take 4 damage. 4 more.
4 damage. That's a lot of damage it just took. My goodness.
But it is.
Like a lot. It looks wounded after all that attacks for sure.
Into my turn. Oh, this guy fly over here. Just maybe you can help.
Let's see. Okay. What you see is a kobold in a distant tunnel. Can't really throw anything at you, but it can shoot at you. Zaberi, you're in front, so it's gonna try to shoot at you with a crossbow attack. And these guys also seem like they're well accustomed to this area, and doesn't seem like it bothers them to move or fire through anything.
I died of a crossbow attack. I'm not going to be.
Oh,
It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. I have one hit. I have 1 hit point.
I like that you just had this heroic moment of just beating the shit out of this undead dragon, and then a kobold with a crossbow, just from way back there, just shink.
Not my heel.
Yeah, right in the heel.
Yeah, exactly. Is there a critical thing for that?
I think if you go down, we typically don't roll for massive damage because the 0 hit points is already gonna be bad.
17 points of just poison damage.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Wow.
I don't 0.
They also poison tip their bolts, those bastards.
Unconscious. Down she goes.
And then it, of course, ducks back into the tunnels. Io, you just saw Zaberi again beat the shit out of this dragon. It does look wounded, but then just took a crossbow bolt and finally went down. Now you got some real choices to make because you're sitting on all the spell slots.
Well, I've been with this group long enough that Io recognizes that sometimes the best defense is a good offense. And taking this dragon off the board to then focus on healing Zaberi might be my best bet. Also, the earth elemental's really low on HP, so there's a chance that I'm going to be forced back into Io's form anyways. So what I'm going to do is, if you'll allow a little DM magic here, I would like to go under Zaberi and then like come up so I can push her behind me kind of in a safe spot. So
Okay.
kind of like do that whole switcheroo
Yeah.
location. And that should also shield her body from any kind of other damage while she's on the ground. And I want to take my 2 attacks on this fire dragon.
Okay. The DM is realizing I think I deleted the dragon's initiative token. I am just fucking up left and right tonight. I think I meant to delete the cave ones because it was right before that one. I remember it was like a 16 something, so I'll just put that back in there. Wow, shit, I rolled basically the same. Okay, that works. Alright, sorry, continue on.
That's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my 2 attacks.
So you
But if you could
drag her
move-
token, yeah, like back here.
Yeah, can you do a switch?
Yeah.
And I have 10-foot reach with my slam anyways, so I don't
Okay.
need to be right up on it. But I did want to at least get her body into a safe spot.
And I will say, when you reach up and grab the body and bring it back, you feel heat, painful heat, radiating off of the dragon when you get near it.
Okay, so I'm gonna stay that 10-foot distance away, and then I'm gonna take my two hits. 15?
Does not hit.
I think I have inspiration from last time.
This might be
I
the
have
first
to
time
hit this
anybody's
thing.
missed attack this whole session, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my
You're in.
inspiration and re-roll that.
Okay. Oh.
Io's having like
Not a good time for the dice to come calling for. Oh no!
God.
A 7, a 2, and a 6.
I'm having an internal struggle between like being the healer and
Yep.
trying to help in battle.
Rattled.
I got nothing. I'm gonna stay there and try to block its path from everybody, make myself as big as I can.
Yeah.
Sorry guys.
Rai, you have been on the plane of shadow, just enjoying a shadowy version of this area, which you're deep underground, so you're probably like just buried in the earth, I think. I don't know if there's an underworld equivalent, so it's probably weirdly terrifying. And then as soon as your turn starts, you reappear in the space you previously occupied.
Right. So I flash it in place.
Yep.
And then I cast Power Word Pain. And I know that I can only use one word, but I'm going to be like, hold this. Because it was like trying to hold me. So now I'm just like, hold this. And I'm going to empower that spell. I can re-thing in it, but I can re-roll those 2 1s.
Okay. This is at the same Kobold, I assume. We're just having a spell off.
Yeah.
What's that? Con save?
Con DC 17, yeah. Ah,
Wow.
Is everyone in a position to see that Zaberi went down, or was I the only one that saw that?
I can't see anything over there.
Yeah.
I think I saw it.
Okay, I would have, just to retcon it, I would have probably yelled out in my head, probably even unconsciously, that Zaberi went down, so.
I told her not to fight it.
Now's not the time, Bahn.
Just saying.
So,
I also told you guys to run.
Oh, wait. This is the one that... All right.
this is one where you don't save
Sorry,
now.
you're right.
You save at the beginning of its turn.
Gotcha.
So which you did save, but I'm still going to empower the spell.
Okay.
It changes 2 1s.
So, I made the save on the what would be the second damage to come around.
Yeah.
This one always trips me
That's
up. Ooh,
It's 11 plus 15.
26 damage.
26 damage.
All right, you're doing eat this or hold this, I think is what you said. And that comes just barreling down with force damage and just slams into her back, and she hits her head back on the wall, and you hear a satisfying crack as she slumps down. I will give you a point of inspiration for having a spell off and good 2 uses of empowering.
Excellent. And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to head back towards the team here. I guess I can go 1, 2, 3. And stop there.
Yeah, now you see the unconscious body of Zaberi.
No! Is the owl still there as well, or is the owl zap out?
That's a good
Oh,
question.
it's fine.
That was fine.
No, it's not concentration or anything, so.
It's like giving off a a crying sound or something, maybe. Or maybe the familiars also don't give a shit about Zaberi if it goes both ways.
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
just like shrug, like, all right.
You replaced me with a rat.
Just having a smoke
With a
break
lizard.
or something. Like, the boss is down. Let's... oh, good.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
That's my turn.
You see Rai, a familiar kobold, steps around a corner.
I had to go for it. Yeah.
And this time he also just fires a crossbow at you.
No,
Don't
that
think
misses.
Kobold's gonna do it. Okay. And you see him slink back around. Bahn.
In his head, Bahn says, "This is stupid, but I'll get her up on the next turn. But for now," and he's gonna rear back and go ahead and start to cast Bigby's hand as he reaches out to try to punch the dragon.
Kind of Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I will cast. So you know something interesting? Dimension Door. I can only bring a willing creature of my size or smaller. So being small, kind of is not helpful. Okay. So it's a 5th level spell. There's a whole bunch of stuff there. Do I have a character sheet maybe for Bigby's hand? There's not one made, right?
I don't have a character sheet. I just put a token on the board. I don't know if you can see it very
Yeah.
well. It's a little
Nope,
hand.
That's fine. I think I just have to do some stuff.
But
So-
that would be a clever thing, actually, would be to make it, because it has all those different attacks and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make a character sheet of that.
So make a melee spell attack for the hand using your game statistics. So I guess I just make my core,
So just using the fist.
Bigby's clenched fist, normal roll, 24 to hit.
Yeah.
It does not get psychic blades.
Okay. I was like, goodness.
Big fist.
Does it? Oh, I don't think it does. But let me confirm. I think it's a melee
Probably it's part
attack.
of melee attack.
When a creature with a weapon attack specifically. So it doesn't get the. Let me turn that off. But it does take the 15 force damage.
Yeah. Yeah, it gives a nice giant punch to the skeleton, which is to like shake its bone jaws.
And then I'm going to slide out of its line of sight and use the pillar as a block for a second.
All right. The Kobold Wizard is deceased, which means we get to play around with the dragon some more. The dragon is not like getting punched in the jaw by a giant hand. Squeezing. Melee weapon attacks. Okay. It will lunge forward at the IO elemental and attempt to attack you with a vicious amount of bites and claws. Although the dice are not backing
Nope.
up on that. 1 claw, 2 claw, and then 1 bite. Why goodness, DM throws those dice away. 3 4s in a row. As a bonus action, the dragon will rearrange its bone structure to fit into a space as narrow as 5 feet without squeezing. So it will basically just become like this snake-like creature with its bones and squeeze through and appear right here, nestled next to Bahn and still actually nestled next to Eye of Elemental.
I don't know the answer to this, but does Bigby's hand get an attack of opportunity? Does anybody know? I was
Not a
trying to read
creature.
through the thing. Okay.
Capital C creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Does it eat me?
this thing, the
Yeah.
dragon.
It
No,
just tried to do all of the attacks. Okay.
yeah, it already did its
Is that
attacks, and then it did.
Is that what you want?
And it's now technically it's in its compressed form, which is why I did that at the end of its turn. And then Io, you see another kobold take a shot down with its crossbow at you. 15?
Miss.
Miss.
Where
Okay.
where are the kobolds in the attack order?
There. That was on the GM layer. I'm hopping them back and forth on the GM layer, basically.
Okay.
It was right here, 15. And then it basically every time they run away, I'm putting them on the GM layer to. But I realize that gets. But that's kind of part of the
Weird.
trick too. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what kobolds do.
that's what they do, man. Especially in their natural territory here, which is a terrifying labyrinthine cave. All right, Zaberi, you need a death save, I think.
Are we doing these secret or how do we do these?
Just everything else out in the open.
Just normal? Okay.
Yep.
My games we do them secret to the DM so the players don't know.
Oh, that's interesting.
Quite terrifying. Yeah. I don't know if I haven't rolled a death save in like God knows how long. Okay, there we go.
I'm excited to
I'm a
force
DM
this
normally.
upon you. Oh my god!
I almost made this joke when Bahn was like, "I'll save you later," and I was like,
Okay.
I still got plenty.
Okay,
of time.
okay,
There's
okay.
That might
I
be.
want to say it did actually like put 2 little red dot failures on my board like right away.
So
That's
for
amazing.
everybody who's listening to this, Jason rolled a net 1 on the death save, which counts as 2 failures. So that gets exciting.
Amazing.
I have probably seen this before, but it has been a long time if I have. My goodness.
I had a player die rolling a 1 like that.
Yeah, that
Or a player
escalated.
could get to them. It was crazy.
That escalated quickly. Io, you're gonna try to get another crossbow attack. 18.
That one hits.
All right.
That one hits.
Any kind of poison stuff you might have would probably be relevant here. Although you also get to make a con save apparently to have the poison damage.
Damage resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non-magical attacks.
Okay. So you're already
Oh
resistant to
shoot!
even following the
All the
the dragon fire would have done normal, but
okay.
anything else would be resistant.
fine.
Dang.
It's fine. That nat 1 just completely changed everything for Io, so
Yeah.
it's not going to matter in a moment anyway.
Visually
So
you see Zabri's like coughing up blood and like just you hear like heart rate. In fact, you're the tremor sense. You probably hear like the heart rate just like starting to fade.
yeah,
Are just
That's
slowly.
Yeah.
Can damage
ahead. I
immunity
sent you a
to
message.
poison? To me?
Yeah.
Where?
In roll 20.
I got it. Okay.
If that changes anything.
I would still. It's not going to change what I do. Okay, so I'm immune to poison.
Okay.
I'm also immune to exhausted, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, and unconscious.
Okay.
Okay, so an 18 hits, so
You only take
So it's
4
six-
piercing damage out of all that, I think, because you have resistance.
4 piercing. Yep.
Yeah.
And then immune to poison, so just a total of 4 damage.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And then I still have to make the con save though, right?
No,
Or
'cause it's-
does that
if
negate that?
you're immune to poison, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Then it is your turn.
All right. You're all gonna see this arrow come and hit Io's earth elemental form. And as that does, you're gonna see I'm going to revert back to Io. So you're not sure if it's the
Damage.
you're not sure if it's the arrow that does it or if it's me casting it. But I'm gonna drop Wild Shape and I'm going to cast Bahn's close to me too, right?
I'm around a corner.
And there's the dragon right there. But yeah, he's somewhere around there.
Okay.
You felt that he
I'd
was
like-
pretty close.
Okay. And you've taken a lot of damage, Bahn?
Oh yeah, I'm hurt.
Okay. So Io is going to go back into healer mode, and she is going to cast a 5th level spell, Mass Cure Wounds. And that is, I'm not sure with this description post or no. Okay, so a wave of healing washes out from a point of your choice within range. Choose up to 6 creatures in a 30-foot radius sphere. So I can I should be able to position it that I could get Bahn, Rai, and Zaberi in that. It doesn't have to emanate from me. So I could place it
Yep.
10 foot in front of me. So my goal is I want to get all 3 of them in that.
Easily, yeah.
And then all 3 would be healed for, it looks like 18.
Yeah.
3d8 plus 5. So 18 healing to everyone.
That's pretty good.
And with my movement, because it was a bonus action to, it's a bonus action to drop wild shape, I believe, because it's a bonus action to enlist it.
I would assume that's true.
I'm pretty sure it's a bonus action both ways.
Yeah.
So what I do want to do though is I want to make sure that I'm positioned between the dragon and any of my allies, which I'm having a hard time moving my token because I resized it.
Oh yeah.
While there's many things on it, so
Yeah, you still don't have quite eyes on Bahn, unfortunately. The dragon is taking up a lot of room over here, but you can tell Bahn is just like right here. Unfortunately, right next to the dragon. Who's
all
in,
right,
like,
I
that
will
snaky
come.
form.
I will use my movement to get right up, butt up right up against the dragon.
Yep.
And come into its space. And then that's the end of my turn.
So that's the closest spot right there. Rye.
All right. Ryan's gonna go after this guy that keeps trying to shoot him. So 1, 2, 3. Still can't see him.
Yep.
It's a shame. All right, and holds ready in case he does see him.
Okay.
Holds his action to if he
You
sees
guys
him.
had a bit of like a John Woo movie gone all over there.
Yeah, he's just like going in and out. And
People
just,
ducking and shooting, ducking and shooting. and
yeah, he's having a whole nother combat encounter over here. But I just want to remind everybody that Rye triggered the Dragon plus Kobold Wizard combo, and he's just been having a good time fighting this wizard while y'all are getting fucked up by the dragon. All right, Rye, the Kobold does do its thing where it, like, you're sitting there waiting for it, and it does pop around the corner, so whatever you have held is going to trigger.
Okay, fire roll. 13.
Actually does not hit a Kobold.
Okay.
You rolled a 3. Close.
Yeah, it happens.
Yep. And this time, this one knows, like, you're coming after him, but... Actually, I guess their thing is on a recharge. I should see if he recharges his fucking... Fine, he does not. He's gonna shoot you with the crossbow still.
Okay.
Oh my god.
4
Hit.
gets a hit. Not roll great on damage. 7 piercing, and you get to make a con save to have that 3 poison damage.
Let's see what I can do.
Good luck with that. Oh, nice. Only 1 poison damage, so take 8 total damage.
All right. 8 total. Okay.
Yep. And then you see him run. You saw him duck in, but then he runs down the length and then out of view. Bahn.
Do I have to do anything within 5 feet of it? Is that a
Not at the moment, but I appreciate you
Okay.
asking that.
Also,
I will say, even though he's next to you, because it's in its compressed form, it can't make melee weapon attacks. So it technically would not be able to do attacks of opportunity, is what I would rule.
Okay. So he's gonna say, I don't know what he's gonna say actually. It'd be something like, I don't have anything good actually. So I'm going to cast Rothlum Psychic Lance as my action. I'm going to upcast it to my new 6th level spell.
Oh.
It's a DC 17 intelligence save. As a shimmering lance of psychic power emanates from my forehead at a creature that I can see within range, which is within 120 feet. It's point blank. Awesome.
Oh dear.
So I dump all of my psychic energy into it. What is that? 28 points of psychic damage.
Yeah.
Dice rolls kind of suck. But
Yeah, I was gonna say for a 6, like that's. Ugh.
Only one time?
Say what?
So the description. It really does something else, right?
do something
Yeah,
else.
it's incapacitated until the start of the
Okay.
next turn.
That's big.
Um,
Incapacitated, yeah.
Cool.
So with it being incapacitated, what is that? What is the?
I used
All
to
things.
tab with that open, but I
No,
lost
it's okay.
it.
I'm gonna look it up. It just can't take actions or reactions. Is all it can do. So with that, I'm going to use my bonus action with after I cast the thing with my hands. Everybody sees like the Big B's hand like do the same motion, and then like once I'm done and it like seems to like stun it or whatever, I'm going to like reach over and it's gonna fly past and over and through the forms of stalactites and punch it in the side,
Okay.
in the ribs specifically, and maybe. I still gotta roll.
He's doing a Psylocke and then a Jean Grey all in the
Hey.
same turn.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
Wow.
Holy
20
shit.
force damage
That's better.
from Big B's.
Hey, I did 48 that time. Look at me. I'm actually doing damage.
And guess how many hit points it had left, Bahn? How would that fucking fist comes flying in through everything after you
Through the
just you stun it, it lolls its head, and then that fist just comes in and smashes through all the bones, which just go flying and splattering everywhere.
That's satisfying.
Yeah, I think I got to give you some inspiration for that one.
Yeah.
That was basically what a 5th level and a 6th level slot combined.
It was.
Essentially.
It was.
Fuck
chunky
this
spells.
dragon.
Yeah.
You guys are going to tell me about this dragon.
I didn't realize I have no idea. It's like, guys, what are y'all doing over there?
And
You
I'm
know
doing
those
well.
fucking lizards yet?
just in case at the end of my turn, I'm gonna scramble backwards.
Yeah, good call, but it definitely seems dead. And it despawns. You don't hear from anything to the north. They seem to still be flittering around, moving around, so no attacks come. Zaberi, you are back to the land of consciousness. Well, I guess you did witness. You saw that fist come in and smash the dragon, and now seems to be still, although I realize everybody else is like, alright, is this thing gonna reform or not?
Alrighty then. Okay, it's gonna get in her feet, and that's half her movement. This difficult terrain is such a pain in the ass. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So that's. Oh wait, sorry. Took me 15 to get up. So that's 25. If I dash, that's another 3. She's gonna run right by right by Bahn and not make eye contact. And I guess that's it. She's assuming she's heard stuff from this direction, so she knows something's going on.
Yeah, you guys are hearing stuff from around. However, what you're noticing is that you're expecting attacks from the kobolds, and the attacks aren't coming. And in fact, I'm going to do the bold choice of actually dropping you out of initiative right now. Because...
Did I notice that at the start of my turn or at the end of my turn?
At the end, because that's when like the next you're basically waiting for the next kobold to like pop out.
Oh, okay.
And they don't appear to pop out at the moment yet. You're like, oh, wait a second, and you're all like, taking your turns and stuff, but you don't see any of the kobolds come out of there. Now, I'm gonna throw it back to you all. You obviously you can go around and hunt them down and stuff, but I'm gonna give you a chance. Like, you literally wait like 30 seconds. You're like, okay, nothing. It's like all quiet for a second, which is almost creepier. So they're around, but nobody is coming at you at the moment.
I think after like the first like moment of silence, like the first like full round that nothing happens,
Yeah.
Bahn would say something along the lines of, "Does anybody see them?" in his earpiece.
Yeah.
Only because this big beast hand only lasts 1 minute, and
Right.
if I'm gonna punch a kobold, I need to try to hurry up and do
If
it.
I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna need to do it. Yeah, which, like I said, I can throw that back to you guys if you guys want to be actively like, we need to hunt him down right now, or if you guys want to do something else, then let me know. But at the moment, the kobolds are not actively attacking you all.
I don't know why Zaberi would have stopped.
Can I quickly, my token is stuck in the wall, but can we check these two piles that you mentioned really quick and look for this staff in both of these? I'll check the one I'm standing next to first.
Yep.
It could be paper trapped.
I will go ahead and paste what it says in there. You do not see any, like I said, there was no items of any kind. There was just a horde of some coins and gems. Each pile, so I guess you double this, 100 silver, 50 gold, 10 platinum, and 5 gems worth a total of 150 GP.
So that's the two piles that we see on the screen here and here. Okay.
There's two, each one of those.
Each pile has that coinage amount,
Right.
and gems.
So multiplied by 2 for the total. Okay. I'm gonna quickly ask everybody, how's everybody feeling? And she's gonna kind of reach into her pack, and she's got like potions that she can give to you guys that she just carries because she can't drink them.
We need to have Zaberi roll for our lingering injuries house rule, which you get to make a con saving throw. Zaberi, it's a DC 15.
Okay. What's that triggered by?
For hitting 0 hit points.
Hitting 0. Okay, cool.
Old hat for Bahn.
Yeah, you're well familiar with this. All right, you stave off any debilitating effects from the near mortal blow you received.
Bahn says, way better than I was 6 seconds ago.
I have a potion I can give Bahn.
I think I'm all right for now, unless there's more kobolds. Nobody sees them?
No, but we also don't see the staff. We have to go further.
Deeper.
Zaberi's ready to go, but if you look at her, she looks fucked up.
Just still running on adrenaline.
What kind of damage do we take from the dragon?
59 from the fire blast, I think.
Was that fire? Yeah, she's torched.
Yeah. Burns.
Out of context, I have
I-
18 out of 90 hit points. So it's either we take 5, or she just we'll march off.
Live
and start
on the
killing
edge,
kobolds.
Zaberi. this is where you feel it.
This fist is gonna have
Bond
to
just
fist
like
of
not
something.
care anymore. He's just trying to get her killed.
I can feel the "I told you so" in Bond's voice as he says that.
Maybe I think it's more like he's used to living with like
Yeah.
the 10% of his hit
Bit of a
points.
death wish.
I can give Zaberi a potion of greater healing that I'm carrying in my bag.
Give it to her versus Bond.
Yep. Okay, so go ahead and take that. I'll just take it out of my inventory.
You
Potion
said-
of greater healing.
Greater healing.
We'd be better off like taking some time.
No.
No?
We must move forward. Rye put us
Are we
into
sure?
this mess. I told him multiple times we're just gonna wait for the lizard.
I still has no idea about the whole bone dragon thing, and now he's not gonna believe you.
Uh,
Fire
Are we short
dragon,
resting?
sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, no, they were lizards, guys.
What am I rolling?
Well, are we
there's
taking
a
a-
macro for it, and so it's
Oh, yeah, we have a
roll it.
Hydrus' healing
Hard.
potions.
Yep. Healing potion macro, if you want to use that.
I do think we take a short rest though and spend this 5 minutes ensuring the kobolds don't come back. Because then we can 2 birds, 1 stone type of thing of like, yes, it looks like the kobolds are standing down and retreating somewhat, and we can take a short rest.
I will say you guys also have barely made it from the entrance, so if you wanted to literally just creep your way back outside of the mounted area and have a short rest, you could do that.
My hand poofs out of existence.
Yeah, that'd be the only difference is if you wanted to keep the hand and you have to press forward. So, which is also probably why Bahn was like, "Let's fucking go."
Fair.
Yeah.
I'd probably get like 20 points of hit points, and the way that these combats are going, I'm the only one who gets hit. It's like that would be
All right.
bad.
short
Also, other
rest
stuff
and
comes
Viz.
back too, right? On our short rest.
Yeah, fighter gets a lot of
That's the
stuff
other
back.
thing. I used like half my shit
Yeah.
like in that combat.
Yeah.
So
All right, so let's
Yeah.
assume you guys do pull out, creep
Yeah.
your way back, because you guys are again right near the entrance, so you can pull back there. And when you do that, you do have a short rest opportunity. I mean, you would have the opportunity here, but you think you're not sure if they would still try to attack you if you were literally taking 10 minutes.
I mean, we could like walk even like 5 feet, like 5 minutes away from the entrance, even
Right.
if we wanted to. Like,
Right.
take a look, like stare at the entrance and go, no kobolds.
Yep. Which is a much safer, yeah. So you guys can do the short rest thing.
Just get all my hit points back. Let's kill these hit dice.
Song of Rest too for Bahn.
Yeah. I'm retelling Rye about how I stunned the shit out of it and then obliterated its ribcage.
Brian's like,
Sure. I remember that time we tried to parkour a wall and couldn't. So-
Oh, I've gotten better, more spry.
What's the Song of Rest die? Just so I know before I start rolling dice.
D8.
Did you just roll it? Oh, there we go. Okay.
no, that's his hit.
Do we roll it or do you roll it?
I like the idea of everybody rolling it individually to see how
How well it
much they
affects them.
appreciated
Yeah.
I like
Yep.
that.
story.
Should be
I
based
love
on your
that.
performance, though, shouldn't it? Okay.
But it's very subjective. Some people might like
Right,
it,
yeah,
some people
some
may
people
not.
like-
so.
Some people
I
get
kind of
really
feel like
irritated by his
I
talking.
kind of feel that Zaberi is like, this is a 1.
Like, damn it, I'm not inspired by this.
Not inspired by this. But that's where how good the song would be would kick in. Okay, so 4.
After Bahn gets done regaling us with his tale, I was just gonna very meekly go over and sit next to him. And she's gonna say to Bahn, I don't know what to do.
Oh yeah,
I-
this sucks.
I need to protect all of you, but I'm not sure how to do that.
That's not your job. Like, I appreciate the effort you've made, but we're all responsible for our own choices. We voluntarily walked in here, dressed up like a bunch of ghouls, and fought a dragon. As far as I'm concerned, that we're gonna kick everything's ass from here on out.
Alleged dragon.
You can't save everyone. And I'll be honest, I'll be the first to say not everybody's worth saving.
He looks at Rod.
Okay. Okay.
I know it's hard, and it's different than probably your last life. But there's only one person you can look out for. Me. Sorry.
And I think
She
with
will
that,
actually
we're
laugh at
we're
that.
gonna close our session now from here with this short rest. I think we're gonna end our session of Empire of the Ghouls, having crept our way in, but kicked a lot of ass in the Dragon Graveyard. Thank you to Brandon, CT, Dory, and Jason for playing. Thank you to all the patrons for making these sessions happen. Shouts to Platinum patrons Joe, Will, Thomas, Stan, Brandon, Genocider, Eclectic, Roll Plural, Christopher, Corey, Big Nut, John F, John L, Tyler, Nathan, Camp Crystal, Counselor, Andrew, Dell, the Reldrin, Stephanie, Patrick, Jason, Ismail, Amit, Lumpy Spuds, Sharni, Warden, Harold, Sam, Unimoni, LLC, Jamie, Reese, Tom, and Lucius, and the gold patrons RPG, Papercrafts, Pretty Boy, and Yuma, The Lizard Lounge, Sam, Jerome, Fast Like a Tortoise, Scott, Refus, Karen, Jerry, Glenn, Marcus, and Mark. Thank you all very much for support. We will see you next time.
Thanks for the
Thanks,
game.
everybody.
Fun.
Thank you.
I will not make any more recording errors, I promise.
Would have been funny if you'd like not pushed it in the first place.
Rough.
And you got to the end and just pushed record.
I would have. I don't know. God. I didn't even think about it. I have nightmares.
Pretty sure
about
I did
this
that with the
situation.
VCR in the old day a few times.
Yeah. But that's why this episode is going to be a little shorter than what it appears.
Well, hopefully, if we survive, we can meet up with Slathers again.
Yes, Slathers. Slathers is going to have to be there on the way out.
I was thinking that maybe Slather did the retelling of what happened.
There you go. I should have done that.